Hey everyone, it's Taps again from Sonic Tax, and thought I'll just catch up with you as promised. Sorry, yesterday it was just busy, flat out, and I missed out on let you know some valuable tips on your tax returns. But nevertheless, it's tax season, so I'm going to be sharing over the next few days tips for you to maximize on your tax returns and get back what you spent most of your time working for, right? Because it's very legal to, it's within the law, the confines of the law, for you to be able to claim what you rightfully used in attaining that income, right? In as long as it's a work-related expense or it's an expense that's directly related to the income producing activity. So yeah, you might be a student, you might be a professional, you might be a laborer, it doesn't matter, right? The tax law applies to everyone, and it's important to make sure that you maximize on claiming what's yours, and this is the chance to do it during this season. All right, today I'm going to talk about work travel, right? Claiming for work travel. This is traveling to work. And yeah, so what are the scenarios and what are the situations? For you to be allowed to claim for work travel, right, there are several instances, right? Number one, if you use your car regularly for work, I don't mean just leaving your house and driving to work. No, that is private. We cannot claim that component of the journey. But if you leave your home and you go to your office, then from the office you travel to go clients, or you travel to go and have meetings at other offices of your business or even clients' meetings, that component of the travel is deductible. Or let's say on a day you work double shifts, right? You're a nurse, you're a carer, you're a laborer, you leave your place of residence, let's say in the morning, and you spend the next couple of hours at your first place of work. So that component, it's not deductible, but from leaving that place of work to your next workplace, right, to your next shift, you are able to start claiming the travel expenses, travel to work, from that place to the workplace, and from the workplace to home. So there are those two legs, right? It's important for you as the person who's making the claim to keep the correct records, because what's going to happen is you're going to assume, or you're going to make up these things, and it doesn't work that way. There has to be evidence that you definitely traveled between the two workplaces, and you have to keep your records over a sufficient period of time. Then we average it or annualize it for the year. So it's a 12-week period where you keep these records, and we'll be able to estimate the full cost of it, and then you're able to claim it on your work-related travel expenses. Yeah. So there are different methods that are used to help with the keeping of records, to provide as evidence of substantiation that you incurred the expense, right? So there's the old logbook method, where we buy a logbook, and every time you're doing these work-related travel, you book in the time, and after the period, we were able to calculate the total distances, and that becomes our basis for your estimate of the expense. The other method is actually, there are several different apps that are available, including the tax office got an app, and some apps are actually quite smart, because you are also able to using the GPS to check the exact distances you've traveled, and also to apportion a component of the fuel expenses which you're using for the component of the work-related travel. So the accuracy of your records is going to determine it's going to determine how much you can actually claim as a deduction on your tax returns. When you go to your accountant, or you speak to someone like me, we'll be able to make this work for you, and you'll be able to claim back what's yours, because this is part of the deductions, the allowable deductions you're allowed to claim as part of your tax seasons. So, as I close off for today, the tip I have for you is, if you haven't been keeping these records, download the app. It's either the tax office app or just, there are several different free apps that are available right now on your iOS or your Android device, which you should be able start using, so that you maximize and minimize these tax losses for yourself, and you can get back what's yours. Until tomorrow for the next tip, stay tuned and I'll let you know. Take care for today, and enjoy preparing for your tax season. Cheers. Taps.